Hello, this is update for SongVisualizer version 0.5H alpha. I don't have a script for this video or anything. I just have a general idea of what I want to talk about. I just quickly set up the cam and things that record the screen. I just want to share something that's pretty cool. So, if you're not aware of this SongVisualizer project, I just got tired of relying on Rocksmith. You have to go through 100 steps in order to convert a song into the format. And my big thing was like, I like writing more than I like doing the whole conversion of the song process to Rocksmith and whatever. So this program, long story short, is responsible for opening guitar profiles, right? So another story is the whole well, there's a lot of things I could talk about this project, but the reason why I started this video is because, well, yesterday, I was programming something, um, there's several things I programmed. One, I just want to talk about one in particular, is this Open Guitar Profile file button, Open GP5. This button right here, so before it would open a file dialog, it shows there's nothing wrong with it. You could choose your folder, subfolder, and click and view all the files and all things like that. But when I was streaming, or because I like to stream this, me playing the guitar of this program, and I was thinking to myself, well, okay, when I'm streaming, I don't like to show the file dialog if I don't have to, or if I have to, then I end up showing more than I have to, or whatever. So I was thinking like, okay, some way of having the file choosing system built into the program itself that doesn't take you out of it. And so what I did, well, I want to start off by saying I pretty much wrote this project by myself. I started this project October 2021. There's a whole nother portion of this, the song creator, that I don't want to get into. I'm just talking the song visualizer. But this whole ChatGPT came out, right? And I ended up buying ChatGPT version 4. Over time, I would just send it snippets of the program and say, hey, refactor, optimize, find bugs, or, it's a whole tuning process. Send it back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And and yesterday, I feel like I wrote something within a couple hours that otherwise would have took me forever just by I installed this Google Chrome plugin to talk with GPT. Like, the Google Chrome plugin would just like listen to my microphone and then like put that in the text, and then I'll send that to ChatGPT and then it will talk. But not just that, it'll send me code and I would put in my code, then it'll give an error, then I would fix it or back and forth, back and forth. But so I just want to show. So open guitar profile. I was going to click it now. So before it was a file dialog, file picker thing. So now I hit the button and now it just changes the screen, right? It's on the screen, same screen. It just draws over it. You got a scroll bar on the right. And then, you take for granted how programs work, right? You press the down button, you move the scroll wheel, all that has to be defined here. So for starters, of course, there's 3 levels I'm planning on doing, or something like this, anyways. For starters, and I'll tune it over time. Um, Tuning folder for the start, which is where we're in now. This is what I consider the tuning folder. So let's choose. I'll do a down arrow, or I could use the mouse, or I could do the scroll down, or up and down. Okay, so then I hit enter or I click, and then I'm taken to the next layer, which is so I browse a folder, and now I'm browsing another subfolder. So I went to E standard, and now I'm viewing the artists. And you notice, well, okay, I can only view 17 entries on the screen at once, and I had to, chat with ChatGPT like, hey, I can only view 17. I need to scroll. I need So it gave me the logic. Okay, I told it 17 are in view at once. It gave me logic of like scroll index and like when to scroll it, when the mouse is over it. At first the text was to the left and I told it to center it, you know. And yeah, so now I could when I do a scroll, it does the scroll up wheel and scroll wheels drawn correctly. Like this would have took me a whole lot more time if I had to figure this out without talking with the robot to do it. Um, so let's go down another. Let's go to the artist. Let's go to Almond Brothers Band. Okay, cool. I got all the songs. I could choose them, no problem. But you know, I got to go back. But I told the chat like, what happens if you go back? Otherwise, you're stuck here. So you know, I told right click to go back. And and you know, this may sound like oh, a simple feature. Every program has it. This, but when you have a program and it's like this chalkboard and you have to think over every detail, like how am I gonna tell it to have navigate three folders on the same PyGame window and just do everything. So let's do like my songs. This is my folder with songs. The thing is, I don't have a folder. I didn't give it support to have a folder inside the songs folder. So right now in the songs folder, it just has the GP5 files. It's filtering only the GP5 files. So you go right click. Here, let's do Jessica. So see, it redraws the screen, and another thing I did, it only draws the arrangements that the song has. So this song only has lead and bass for Jessica. Let's go back to open it. This time let's go to E flat. Let's go to Thin Lizzy. Let's go to Emerald. And Emerald has lead rhythm and bass. But now let's go back. Let's go to me. Let's go to my folder. And I gotta add every other song from my albums. But otherwise these ones are just generated ones. So like let's go to this one. And this one has three guitars in it. But yeah, I'm just very excited about this feature. Like I'm thinking what else can this robot write for me, huh? If I just tell it to write for me, all I have to do is come up with the ideas and put in my code, give it the bugs, tell the errors, and back and forth, back and forth. Like, what else can I do? I don't want to spoil anything. So once again, this is version SongVisualizer version 0.5H alpha, and yes, I've gone through the alphabet about 5 times or 4 times, give or take. But yeah, I just want to keep this video short. I don't want to go too in depth. I could talk about a lot, like a lot, because I've done a lot of writing on this, and I'm keeping it private most part for now, but sharing what I can publicly. But yeah, see ya on the next update.